Glacier Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garcia. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going.
Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there you do a real...
Caught, and he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talk about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talk about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Turning it on. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to Watson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Charles. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Hit as he throws. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Lost to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Unloads quickly. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Owls will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Barnett. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run with Watson. And he's in! Touchdown, Knights! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Bernard. Oh, what a move to get open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a...
Makes the grab in their space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bernard. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Back swinging for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Charles. After the filthy move, he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Knights right after the huge play through the air back to the line. In the red area, it's Watson. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 3rd and 3. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll move the wide receiver. The So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Here's Duke Watson. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UCF!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the ground, it's Bernard. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Finds the tight end. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. He'll start this drive firing. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling...
Makes a grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Watson. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking for room, it's Bernard. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He's running free down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Owls.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yep.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Got a little grass. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Breaks into the open. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The snap sets up to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Knights! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Bernard. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Handoff for Watson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense picks it up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Got enough for the 1st. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Grab behind the line. It's Messer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quick release by the QB. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their 1st timeout. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a 2-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They go to the wide receiver screen, and the defense drags him down. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Barnett. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch. Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And now this offense will take the field again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. There's some room. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. He'll keep it again on the option. Just steamrolling the defense. Quarterback just doing it himself. Enough for the first down, and he's going to lead his team to a win. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Second down coming up. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so